I guess there's so much range that you don't find them with the life break. What was the idea? But the puck is really strong against sniper. Earthspirit is really strong against sniper. They just Prof is really strong against sniper. I mean, it worked last game. Last game you were up against a CK. You're not gonna win the lane against a goddamn Huskar in the mid lane with a sniper. Not so early. Huskar has enough range to attack your sniper. One burning spear takes away all of your HP. And the Earthspirit can also help you gank the mid lane. They're not gonna leave the mid lane. I question the sniper pick as being maybe a bit too hopeful, if I'm honest. Maybe a bit too hopeful. They hoping for the next, or the same thing as last time. More importantly, it's not like sniper does go for a lot of physical damage. So he's not too good against a Huskar in the mid lane either. He usually relies a bit more on Maelstrom. Maybe if he goes for a Mask of Madness build, but then he still gets destroyed by the Huskar. This time, I originally really liked what Evos was showing us. I actually was gonna go for Evos originally, but after seeing the last pick, I think that Huskar Oracle might even be good. Even though you're up against an Ursa. Maybe they're not so worried about the Huskar Oracle. But that's the basis of your lineup. Maybe the sniper is meant to deal with Nature's Prophet in general. I don't know. It seems like an odd pick, honestly, because the Earthspirit is so good against a sniper. Maybe they underestimate how good the Earthspirit is against a sniper because it didn't work last time. Not the idea. In fact, you're going to run the puck against a sniper in the mid lane, which is a right choice. I mean, you could run Huskar just because of the fact that you have a Nature's Prophet and Earthspirit to help you out. But for sure, the puck can destroy the sniper easily with just a bit of aggressive play. The interesting thing about puck is that there's a way to play him which a lot of people don't actually take advantage of, but he can be played in a very aggressive way. In which case, in a way that you just go in with, you know, Illusory Orb, Waiting Rift to prevent some of the damage with your phase shift, and they can't really do much against you, especially if you have some sort of support ganking you. So all Evos can do is kind of wait and hope that sniper doesn't die in that regard, especially if the puck plays that aggressively. And he has a lot of he has a pretty high attack damage, which is why you go for the double null talisman build. Sniper has a decent armor, but relatively low HP. Puck can take advantage of this a lot, especially with this high amount of mana in the early game. Can spam his spells easily. The chance of you being able to kill a puck is pretty low with a sniper. If you fight one-on-one, puck should be able to win, especially with the help of an Earthspirit joining in. And you don't really have much to gank this mid lane. Kunk, I suppose, but against a puck, he's quite weak. Even when the X marks the spot, phase shifted away, torrent, you can also stop it. Guess it in time. I don't know. I like the lineup for Lorem Ipsum a lot more. Also, you're gonna find an Earthshaker versus Huskar, and that's also not a good idea. Regardless of how little impact Evil can have if he's in a bad lineup or against a bad matchup. Sorry, and this is unfortunate for him. And look, I like this, so I think this time it's gonna start in the mid lane. It is exactly what he should have done last game, which is what he messed up for against the sniper. Just go against the sniper early on, try to use the magical damage of the puck to your advantage, and settled. Honestly, it's gonna be a bit of a courier snipe. One hit does not kill the courier. You need two though, unfortunately, from the Shadow Shaman. And they go against the sniper, the courier. You guys gonna get sniped? Oh, they see it in time. Wow, Shadow Shaman. They are predicting this bullshit, huh? They know because the courier gets sniped in just 1.5 hits, pretty much. I mean, he leaves with 1 HP, really. So it's actually a pretty easy snipe for the Shadow Shaman, but despite his low range. But in fact, with just a single fairy fire, Shadow Shaman can already snipe the courier, but he was not good enough to actually take it. Went for level 1 Ether Shock though, which is questionable. It's more of a lane domination build, but loses all your killing potential, which I don't know if you really want to go for that. I guess a sniper, you don't really have much killing potential to begin with, so I see the point of going for the Ether Shock level 1. It's one of the stronger level 1 spells. There's a Rolling Boulder. Oh, we'll find him. And how do you survive this? My Pro joining in. Waiting Rift also available. Ether Shock will hurt a lot, and in fact, the puck just goes back to the high ground. He salves back up. Won't kill the Shadow Shaman, but the puck won't die either. Shadow Shaman healing back up. The Shrapnel starting to hit. My Pro cancels the salve. No big deal. Harassment continues. In this bottom lane, this Oracle Huskar lane is working wonders against the Veal, who is not able to get close to the lane whatsoever. 7 lasses to the Huskar, but the puck is really pale in comparison to the sniper. Partially because the lane has not been favorable to him in terms of pushing. He hasn't been able to control it too much. Lane equilibrium definitely going away of Evos. And well, everyone gets discontented with Vlaiku. What did you do, Vlaiku? You just fart in the room and everyone died? What happened, man? We need answers, Vlaiku. We want to win this, so he's going to win this game. And wins the last game alone, and then take the prize ball for himself. Genius. Next level strat. Now, they're starting to reconnect slowly. No, Ursa's like, ah, guys, jokes. Anyway. Almost immediately for... The Kunkka is also really weak against the Huskar. Something that should be important, and Go should be really just do depend as Kunkka on much. And so does the Earthshaker. Honestly, the Huskar's pretty good against everything but the Ursa. But with the Oracle helping you out, he's able to withstand most of the Ursa's damage. In fact, I would even argue the Fate Edict might be able to stop the Ursa from doing too much damage. It honestly is a fantastic, like, so you can still hit him with burning spears and the damage will still like match up because his damage over time, so you can still hit him with Fate's Edict with the Ursa for a couple seconds. Actually, something that people consider. You always want to kill the Ursa immediately, but say he enrages, you Fate's Edict him right after the enrage, obviously, because that's what you're supposed to do. The burning spears will still be active on, and the damage over time doesn't go away. It's just the Fate's Edict on top of that. You know, it just prevents the damage for a couple seconds. You still hit him with a lot of burning spears while he's Fate's Edict, and you still deal a bit of physical damage against him, and then boom, once the Fate's Edict comes off, he has like all this damage from the burning spears that is lethal to him, pretty much. And you don't have to do much else but that. You can always dispel the Fate's Edict worst case scenario if you need it with the Fortune's End at the right time, but always root the Ursa as well. You have a lot of ways to deal with that Ursa if you're really concerned about it as a Huskar, which is pretty much the only thing you're really concerned about the enemy team. That sniper is not going to be concerned to you whatsoever, especially considering that the typical build for sniper, again, is that Maelstrom build. It really does not add anything against an Ursa. Sorry, against a Huskar. Interesting is go so much for the early blades of attack into. Not even gonna go for treads. Oh, Vlaiko, now flying Soltic alone. This is not a good thing for Soltic. Vlaiko hits really hard. Still has shackles, by the way. In comes the Oracle. Fortune's End. Fortune's End will hit the Shadow Shaman, but Avil joins in. Soltic very low on HP. Body blocking starts to come out, and the Aethershock will finish him off. That's gonna be first blood going the way of Evos. And they're looking for more. Vlaiko still has the shackles but can't reach him in time. The Huskar being a very, very dangerous hero in the early game with that burning spear. So you don't want to fight against him now. In this mid lane, Tuhoy will actually hit the puck with a torrent. Surprise! Mypro stuck in that. Ooh, they needed one more hit from the shrapnel. Or one more shrapnel, sorry. One more charge on the shrapnel to get the kill on the puck entirely. And unfortunately, that means that the puck will survive. They can't get that kill. And now, the Earth Spirit, again, missing another rolling boulder. Facehugger punishing him for this. As the Fireboy gets a kill against Korora in the top lane. Tuhoy hits with another great torrent. Soltic now stuck here. Thanks to the X marks the spot. He's getting brought back regardless. Can't kill Tuhoy in time. And Soltic will be brought down thanks to Tuhoy's amazing plays. Now, Facehugger finds Mypro. He still has that phase shift. But has to play aggressively thanks to Korora's help. He can get a kill on Facehugger. Prevents the torrent anyway. Facehugger will go down. Kororo. So much damage now. Tuhoy right in the wolf's jaws. And Tuhoy might be losing his life. The train sticking him down, and Tuhoy will lose his life against Ninja's Prophet. Great rotation there, and great counter initiation. Avil now stuck, thanks to that Fortune's End, but they don't follow this up. Again, no life break to help them out in this regard. And the Burning Spear harassment is not as good as I expected it to be. Actually, with the Shadow Shaman, they're just a bit afraid of the possible shackles into an Enchant Totem. Enchant Totem is also a great way to deal with the Huskar, by the way, if he's low on HP, so that's always a big point to point out. As long as you go for the 10 strength, you even maybe max Enchant Totem. It's not a bad idea. I mean, it is a huge mana waste nowadays, but it's not 20 mana anymore. And on top of that, the Enchant Totem is just a really, really powerful ability against a Huskar. You just destroy him, and the enemy team is pretty much a Huskar, and I guess Nature's Prophet to some degree, but the rest of the team is just extra fodder. Okay, Mypro again hit by the torrent. Now the shackles. They don't even need to bring him back. How is he gonna go back? He can't. He didn't face shift in time either. Loses his life in the bottom lane. Now Fortune's End will find Avil and try to TP in time. They root him, but they can't stop the TP, and they should have just guided that Centaur over there. That was be next level plays, honestly. Regardless, what I did like about that play, general, Really like what they did in the mid lane here. Evos, what they're doing in the mid lane. So Kunkka is a hero that usually people just see him and you're like, oh, Xbox is spawning the torrent. But ideally, if you're a really good Kunkka player, it's first of all much better to hit the torrent into an Xbox spot than Xbox spot into torrent, because you have that way two pseudo disables, one actual disable and one pseudo disable. Especially against a puck. And now look, he doesn't need to use it, so he just uses Xbox spawn into torrent, solo tick, stop down, and the sniper will die to Kororo's damage and Mypro's anyway. Solo tick finds the Kunkka, they're able to get a counter kill here in the bottom lane. They actually kill off the Huskar with just a shackle, I believe. Yeah, wow, so much damage. That enchant totem hurting pretty hard, I believe. No, they don't even show me where the Huskar died. Okay, thank you, bro. That was useful. Now solo tick being stuck on the top lane. Second X marks the spot, will find him, and the Ursa. Here's your meal, ready for you to eat him. Solotic, Kenner still rolling boulder. Oh, that's a really good border smash. Torrent does not come in time, and Solotic will not be able to make it. They were greedy, and they were right to do so. As the bottom lane, they find Huskar again. Another enchant totem, BB, stuck in the fissure. They need one more hit. BB tries to heal back up, but the Ether Shock decimates BB, as he only has one level of Berserker's Blood, not enough to stop them, give him enough magic resistance, and no armlet to give him the HP necessary either. BB getting wrecked in that bottom lane just with a fucking Earthshaker and the Shadow Shaman. Wow. Now Avil, careful. Enchant Totem. No need for it. Wow, that was surprising. Fortune's actually deals a decent amount of damage. 90 damage and was enough to finish off the Earthshaker. Can't TP in time. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Torrent again hitting the puck. Beautiful Tuhoi. Still has the X marks the spot. Ooh, they have vision on him. X marks the spot is too low level. Assassinate again. X marks the spot will hit. And puck will be bought back into the Ether Shock. Vlaiku getting yet another kill. The domination from the Indonesian teams continues. Seems like Lorem Ipsum might not have the easy final they were looking for in the beginning. As they went for a Huskar strat, not working too well in the early game. Let's see if they can fix it up as the game progresses. And just Prophet himself has not had much impact either. Kororo getting a couple kills in the mid lane, yeah, sure. But you're expecting a bit more considering the lineup you're running. I mean, even having the Earth Spirit and Oracle combination is a great combination. They're just not using any of it. Another Torrent will hit the puck again! The Shrapnel, my bro! What are you doing, man? Those Torrents are destroying this poor puck. And now the X-Marshal spot will bring him back. He tries to go the opposite way, but the Assassinate will find him anyway. My bro evades him with a face shift. Facehugger now stuck between the trees in a hard place. Kororo has to run away. Those living trains blocking the way. Torrent misses. Facehugger still getting hit pretty hard, but Kororo might just die here. In comes the help from the Earth Spirit. No boulder smashes are needed. The army of trains blocking the sniper's escape. And in the end, the Earth Spirit will lose his life. Kororo killed off by the Shadow Shaman in the backlines. My bro shackled. No orb for you as Evos wrecks my bro yet again. And wow, Kunkka, Tuhoi, please someone give this SCA attacker a medal. You know, that's why they call him C, because they're the masters of it. Woo! Okay, maybe that's terrible joke. Anyway. Let's see. Earth Spirit. 2 seconds. Till he comes back. And I mean, this not looking good at all for Lorem Ipsum, if I'm perfectly honest. Tuhoi is doing a great job in the mid lane. You're playing against an Ursa, which is going to snowball anyway. In terms of net worth, Sniper and Ursa are leading, and Shadow Shaman is actually really close behind, allowing him to get a fast Blink Dagger. Let's see how much you like this. Let's see. Honestly, that is pretty good for Evos to get the early Blink Dagger. Stop the Huskar initiation with a Hex, so quick Hex can always stop the initiation pretty easily. The Shackle is really effective against stopping, for example, a Puck who tries to blink in or whatever. You also have the Nature's Prophet. Preventing all that initiation is pretty fantastic. And don't call reverse, don't call like a 3-2-2 or whatever, man. This is just them playing really well. Evos just found their inner chi. Oh, like, guys, I discovered it. This is their plan. Okay, now they're just picking Shadow Shaman. So they give him a little auditory, and they're saying, Shadow Shaman, you have to go for this shrine, right? You're gonna beat this backdoor protection. You're gonna go for this shrine. Oh, is the... Yeah, it's the enemy shrine. And just kill it with your snakes. Next level plays. Okay? And now they themselves are pinging saying, Tuhoi, you have no mana, so you have to go down bottom, and you have to murder BB. Because if you have no mana, BB will not even expect you to do anything. Surprise, X marks the spot is all you need. Boom. Killed. Next level. Now, honestly, I am questioning how Lorem Ipsum is planning to get back to this game. They need to be able to stop the Shadow Shaman's force. It needs to be able to stop his Blink Dagger from coming in early. Also, the Ursa, who is already got the Morbid Mask. That's pretty early, honestly, for a Morbid Mask. Go back, Sniper dies. Oh, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good way to start off. They use the trains for vision, and of course, they use TNT to destroy the Sniper eventually. A lot of burst damage. Give some space to this Huskar. The armlet will be coming out on the Huskar as well, as BB gets a bit of that extra HP to survive some of the damage that the enemy team can put out. He himself needs the boot, so he can't be ganked as easily, but hey, it's fine. Gonna be able to get as well some of the... root stuff, or some of the damage off, because of course the ganks have been a bit too brutal to him. Again, for Spirit, disconnected from the match. Unfortunate. Fireboy himself is going to go for Roshan. I don't know if they know this, or they have any knowledge that the Ursa might be going for Roshan. Oh, actually, but I didn't actually see if he smoked up into it. I want to say they might have seen that. Oh wait, never mind. That word is not for Lorem Ipsum. Oh, okay. No, they haven't seen that. I was confusing the two words. Yeah, they haven't probably seen that. Yeah. Make sure that nobody can see the words on the map. That's why he keeps disconnecting. He called the internet company. He's like, dude, take my internet off. I need to see the words. Okay, so he comes back, and seems like they're gonna check Roshan. I mean, it is a pretty obvious thing when you have an Ursa on your team. Ah, they will find him. Hey, hello, Fireboy, run towards him. What are you gonna do? You're gonna let him just go? The trains are just being annoying. They want to deny their Aegis possibility. Getting those smashes as well. Oh, TNT just walks in. Very terrible idea here. X marks the spot. We'll just find the puck inside Dreamcoil, putting everyone down. We'll continue this. There's the Fortune Zen rooting down the Ursa Sprout as well. And the trees actually stop the Ursa and make sure that he loses his Aegis immediately. How gonna body block him as he comes out. Fireboy. Ooh, the Shock saving his life, or saving the block from happening. Howard lost an Aegis. They took in Roshan. Early on, the Aegis not that relevant, honestly. It's not even minute 8. It's pretty early, Roshan. So, sorry, not even minute 10, so it's pretty early, Roshan. Not a big deal. They have problem from Lorem Ipsum. Hopefully, he can come back soon enough. But anyway, yeah, it's not that big a deal that you take the... I mean, it's more the golden experience it gives you to the Ursa, frankly. As long as Ursa did not die there. Good thing is, Huskar, through that, was able to recover. Now he can actually farm pretty quickly, thanks to his armlet, so it's not that big a deal. And on top of that, of course, you can get a boots that are decent timing. Probably treads, I would say. Honestly, treads are very valuable on Huskar. Those cheap stats are really useful. Yeah. This sniper, the Shadow Blade, as his first time. Use the same build as last time. I think in this case, since you're gonna go for Silver Edge, it seems like a great idea, frankly. The late game is, though, much more in favor of Evos this time, as they do have also superior. Actually, no, I would say that late game is in favor of Evos, but maybe I'm underestimating the power of a Huskar plus Oracle lineup. It is a pretty strong lineup. Okay. There you go. G try. Seems like he's having a lot of issues here, Soltic. We are counting, by the way. Pause time they have. Limit to how much pawn time they can use. But for now, they're okay. Just delaying the match a bit. Frankly, I mean, when it comes to these many pauses, I could continue analyzing the game, but pointless. What other analysis am I going to offer? They're losing. It's 9 minutes in, man. There's just not that much. I love the 9 minutes in analysis because you're doing all this theory crafting and bullshit, and you get to the late game, and none of it ends up being true. Because you just have to predict so many possibilities, which is not the case ever. Speak out of tone and say a lot of things that are really true. I find the analysis and want to do some proper analysis to the app. Okay, in hindsight's very easy to analyze. When you're doing it in the moment, it's just all predicting and. So, which is why when it does pause, especially in the early. But let's just talk about quickly why Lorem Ipsum has been not doing so well. They've actually put the Huskar in a difficult position by forcing him to go armlet first as opposed to the boots, making him a pretty easy target for a Shadow Shaman who did go for boots first. Shadow Shaman's rotation has been very good, being proactive as opposed to reactive. So they waited for the Huskar, for example, push a bit, and they punished him by using vision. It's actually harder to gank the enemy. So it's harder to gank the Dire safe lane than it is to gank the Radiant safe lane because these trees actually allow you a lot of cover. Whereas in the Dire safe lane, you only have this set of trees, which is not that much. So just understand this: there's two sets of trees. One of them that's actually quite small, but allows you a lot. Those set of trees, which are pretty good, a lot of little passageways, and this one as well. If you go a bit too far, you have a lot of options in terms of ganking. Whereas the Dire safe lane does not have that as much. You're more of a you can easily gank their jungle, but not as easily. Their lane itself, which is why Dire safe lane's a bit safer. So the Huskar in this situation, and by the way, Lorem Ipsum, interesting fact, they did choose Radiant, so they do find that to be valuable. They don't find it to be that valuable. Say, but Radiant does have the advantage against her. Anyway, well, I would argue it has the advantage over Roshan. I don't know if it still does. I don't know if people. I would say ever since the change. That said, the Huskar has been ganked quite a lot here in the bottom lane, which is unfortunate for him. He couldn't get the lane domination you expect from him, and as a result, Shadow Shaman got a lot of farm. Could be getting an early. You can still stop this though. You still have a really good mid game that they're gonna have to deal with you. And once the Earth Spirit gets a couple levels, gets some magnetize as well, you amplify your damage by a lot. In the bottom lane, they're actually gonna go for reveal immediately with a Sprout. They stick him in, and he's gonna try to TP away. No dice as BB ensures that kill against him. Woo! Ends up working really well for them. In the mid lane, we see... Oh, what's Kunkka doing? Stopped, quick torrent, facehugger. Again, assassinate just for vision, I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing. You can always assassinate onto an assassinated target. So if you want to assassinate something and you want to keep assassinating again, you can just redo it and redo it and redo it for constant vision. I suppose at one point you just get tired of redoing that because what would you really care about the vision of the puck? You obviously don't want to use the vision on the puck too much because you just evade it. Sorry, the assassinate on the puck too much because you can just evade it with phase shift. You can bait out phase shift though, assassinate pretty easily in the torrent, for example. Which is quite good. You can predict it amazingly, like Tuhoi has been doing all game. Tuhoi has already been the MVP of the game. Those torrents have been fantastic. It's the best way to gank a puck who can easily evade your X marks the spot. You just torrent him first. Stun, can't stop anything. Now BB. He himself will be getting hit in Halberd. That's a really good way to deal with the Ursa. And also the Sniper, though it's not talked about too much. Athenate just to push the lanes out a bit, but again, not taking too much advantage of this push. Net worth now, when I switch to it, and we're going to see that Huskar is still not too far behind. Shadow Shaman actually surprisingly farmed, but Sugar himself not getting the fastest Blink Dagger either. Hopefully around the same time as Shadow Shaman gets his, so they're going to allow Shadow Shaman to be position 3 almost, because of his really good early game, which is pretty good. Now, Sharpen Wards will be taking down this tower in the mid lane. Let's see if they can do it. They actually don't have enough damage. Thanks to the Nature's Prophet's quick usage and good micro, they're taking on the separate wards pretty easily. It's free gold for the enemy team. It's still a Shadow Shaman level 7. It's not like he's gotten that much experience, you know. They did get a lot of gold, but not that much experience. Considering, I mean, considering he's playing position 3 pretty much, so that ends up being okay for Lorem. So they're starting to gain some time, pretty much just getting all those base items on Huskar. That Heaven's Halberd is very valuable. Now trying to go onto the Ancients, that's important as well, with the armlet helping out. I'm not playing Cup with high ping, they're just having a bit of an issue with it. It just happens, you know, you're playing SCA, the infrastructure is really not there in terms of internet. You can't really do anything about it, you know, you can only tell them really move to a different country and yeah, give them the money for that. Okay, good silence actually, stopping the Ursa. Grimcoal will trigger. Okay, the Fireboy's pretty confident, he knows the TP's can come any second. Kororo. Let's not forget, they're marking the trees. There it is, gets the Nature's Call out, and dull those treants will start attacking the tower. As they push also the mid lane. So they're trying to put a lot of pressure on multiple towers as the enemy team only takes 1. It's a tier 1 for tier 1, both in the safe lane for the respective teams. As the trains in the mid lane also take down a bit of this tower. The Aftershock ensuring that this doesn't happen entirely. And this bottom tower is saved by this cliff. But no TPs to help it out. Just trying to force a bit more time against them. They even use a torrent to prevent the TP from happening. That was a pretty wise torrent. Hey, Fireboy. Taking a couple Ancients. For now, it seems like Evos has decided to take a chill pill and not put too much aggression anymore. In 3 minutes, and they haven't tried to go for a kill a single time, but they do have a Blink Dagger finally on the Shadow Shaman and... oh no, just the Shadow Shaman, and they go. Find the Oracle, hex him back up. Good silence, actually preventing the shackles, and this Oracle might be able to survive here. The Ghost Ship only hitting Kororo. Can they punish that? They can't. Actually, nobody dies here as TNT uses a very, very well put Fate's Edict to prevent all the magical damage from hurting him. And that great Geomantic Grip. A silence that stops the shackles from happening. That's why I went for the Hex early to get the extra stun at the very least, but it wasn't as effective as he thought. As the silence still came out, stopped the shackles. They needed the shackles to actually stop this Oracle. Even have level 2 Hex, level 2 shackles. I like the high level of Hex over high level of shackles, to be honest, but because of the silence and the stuns, and they have a lot of ways to really stop it. But I see his point. Going for 2 levels of shackles means a guaranteed kill as long as they find someone with shackles, so it's a pretty big increase in the early game. 0.75 seconds when you're 2.75, it's a considerable increase. Anyway, the split pushing starts by Kororo. Typical Nature's Prophet fashion. As in the mid lane, they themselves also try to split push a bit. They have no way to contest this really if you're Lorem Ipsum. You do have a Heaven's Halberd on this Huskar, and now actually a armored. Okay, in they go. They want to find at least the Shadow Shaman. Oh no, that's not the Shadow Shaman, that's the Funka. He's going to be able to TP away in time. They don't have enough damage, even with a combination of the Oracle. In fact, they even find Kororo in the top lane, who overextended and got punished for it. Earthshaker came in, quick Echo Slam, and destroyed this Nature's Prophet, as I was looking to see if they could get a kill in the mid lane. But let's see. Blink Dagger's going to come out on the Earthshaker at a good timing as well. And Puck himself also trying to get the Blink Dagger at a decent time. When the Shadow Shaman beats your Puck's Blink Dagger timing, you know you're a bit off. Only the Huskar is taking the resources for this team. But he is taking a lot of them. Being a valuable asset to the team with the Dragon Lance being his next item. I would like to see a bit of lifesteal, to be honest. I think the Satanic is particularly good with a Huskar just so you can keep that. And so you can keep the Huskar. You have the option, I guess, to fight with full health if you ever need it because the Ursa's at you, or because they can enchant totem you, etc, etc. There's a lot of things that the enemy team has that can really burst you down, so always a good thing to do is fight with, is always have the option to go for the full health or semi-full health if you need it. And of course, the not necessarily, I was gonna say the Mask Commander, the Morbid Mask does that for you automatically anyway, so it's a good thing to have. Now bottom lane, Puck with a Illusory Orb. Oh, careful. Facehuggers finds Mypro. There's the fissure. Mypro, careful. Stunned out. Slowed. And he can't make out of it alive. Rain from the sky, ensuring the Puck does die. As he breathes his last sigh. Knowing that today his mom will cry. Oh. Anyway, what a beautiful poem of the Puck's death. As Kororo himself also decides to feed himself to a Fireboy in the top lane. They're catching these guys out constantly. 6 game lead for Evos. Seems like it's going to be at least a fourth game. like I expected, like I wanted. You know, I said this earlier. It's gonna be a 4th game. People die. These guys. Maybe I wasn't wrong. They're playing really well. They found their comfort pick in the sniper. That Huskar seems to be. I mean, put the lineup in a bit of a difficult position. Okay, there's the X from Tuhoy. I don't know what the plan is. He actually discovered the smoke. Tuhoy will just X himself back. That's the... Ooh, that's a life break completely wasted. Rooted up. Kunkka, they want to go on to him. They sprouted up, though. Can they kill him in time? He's getting healed by the Purifying Flames. And goes the Ursa. Destroys this Huskar with the break. They ensure a quick kill. Soltic walks in. Magnetes does absolutely nothing. They murder Soltic right up in front of his friends. And TNT, the 3rd target. They have vision over him. The Face Cynic won't stop the Fury swipes. And they just let him go. The last blink to finish him off. And there it is. The Echo Slam kills off Kororo. They take a tower. It's almost a team wipe. Lorem Ipsum are just drowning under the pressure that Evos is putting out, and they want to go for more. Evos knows they can take another tower. The puck can't defend this too well. They did waste a lot of ultimates though in the process, and the snakes have also been wasted here. Not wasted, used up, I suppose. With the X marks the spot, the Kunkka will ensure that he can be back and are ready for the action. He still has the ghost ship, by the way, in just 12 seconds. And they're not going to proceed for more though. Even with all those things, they could have taken a tower, but they don't want to lose too much here. And now, the 5-boy. I'll be finding my pro here in the bottom lane. That Invis rune's gonna work wonders for him. There's Blink. Yep, goodbye my pro. Immediate Hex because lower cast point. Now the Shackles keeps him in place. They shackle him to the ground and immediately send him to the graveyard. Well, that's another kill going your way. And nothing that the guys at Lorem Ipsum seem able to do against this lineup. Now they try to find the Roshan, but this is very obvious. Or maybe not. They should have seen some sort of TV. No, they're gonna let this happen. It's a really slow Roshan though with the... There it is, the Torn finds him. With the Huskar, it's a very slow Roshan. Duhoy fights this with the X marks the spot. And they break him right before the ghost ship happens. However, Sniper's left alone against 4. Facehugger might receive a present from the afterlife. And he's gonna find it very soon. Silence still alive for a while, but the Burning Spears will finish him off. Now shackled up, they want to kill the Huskar. They just don't have enough damage. They enchant on him. BB is fighting against 4. And the Ursa finally eats him up. As they try to stop Kororo's TP, can't find him in time. However, the 5-boy will take the present they left for him, a free Roshan with an Aegis inside. That's gonna be a... Oh, actually, Aegis and cheese. That's gonna be a nice present for this Ursa. You know how bears love honey. This bear loves cheese. Yum, 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 yum. That's gonna be an Aegis going his way as well. Lorem Ipsum losing 2. Evos losing 2 in that engagement as well. But the Roshan goes the way of Evos and the 10k lead as well in their favor. That sniper lasted a surprising amount of time. Really good Silver Edge usage, by the way, at the right time. But, unfortunately, they couldn't get the kill. If they did get the ghost ship there, it needs the ghost ship level 2. I'm surprised. Did he really choose to max X over a 2nd level on ghost ship? Oh, no, I was going to say. Huh. Or, I don't know. I was blind. I don't know why I thought that was the... Yeah, level 12, you can always guess ghost ship, yeah. That 2nd level ghost ship is very valuable. Just for to increase in damage, but... Also... The increase in damage delay is very good. It's very, very good. I mean, it seems like a dumb thing, you know, just 5%. It's quite fantastic to use it. And now, thanks to our sprays, this guy we're gonna have to wait a bit more for Lorem Ipsum to lose this game. That's what about mentioning. It does seem like the Huskar or the puck has been actually kind of a no game this game. He's been having 0 impact my pro. That's because of the lineup he's facing up against. They have a lot of stuns, instant stuns especially, Echo Slam and 2 instant stuns, and more importantly, Tuhoi in that mid lane did so much work. This guy wrecked the puck early, forced a very late blink dagger. I mean, he doesn't even have a blink dagger. He was forced to go for Midas early just so he can come back, and I think that's a good idea. But man, you don't really want to go for a Midas early on puck unless you're dominating, right? That's a recovery Midas is horrendous on. And now you have the guys from Lorem Ipsum, who, by the way, came with a game advantage, losing possibly a second game, making it really, really hard. So, makes it really, really hard for the guys at Lorem Ipsum to really get the mentality right here. And especially with all these cheese lineups they've tried to, like last game they go for not much of a cheese lineup as much of just a poorly executed global strategy. They didn't really get the kills they were looking for. Now it's more of a cheesy lineup. And I say cheese. I know it's used despectively most of the time. In this case, I don't mean it despectively. It's just a lineup that has this kind of quick, no, just like a tricky, quirky lineup. Let's call it a quirky lineup. So, what I do enjoy is that Lorem Ipsum can just go. What I do enjoy is Evos is, you know, sticking to tradition, going for good lineups, but nothing too quirky. Whereas the Huskar here seemed like a pick, like, okay, we want to win now. Let's see if we can just do it with this pick quickly, and it's not working out for them too much. It's just because the Huskar is playing badly. I keep blaming him for everything, but it's just the lineup, the way you have to play around him. The puck had a really bad early game, and you can't give any resources to him because the Huskar has to take all the safe farm because he's not a fast farmer at all. The puck cannot go to the dangerous farm because there's no blink dagger, and they have a lot of ways to cancel them. And only blink dagger and Shadow Shaman really stopped anything from any sort of split pushing from each profit or from the puck, and you stop their potential entirely. The Ursa also very effective in this game, is getting the right necessary kills. You know, going for a BKB himself, so he never gets stopped. They have a lot of ways to get aggression, maintain the lead, and then never let it go. You know, it's like someone biting you down and never letting go. And now, okay, Lyko just sees a couple illusions, like, what am I dealing with? All right, kills him quickly, no big deal. It seems like Evos are starting to spread out in the map more, not being a bit more cocky, knowing that they can go for simple solo kills even. As the Ursa gets the BKB, wants to find solo tick, might find him in time. There's the enrage even used, and that's a quick kill. Godlike spree for the Phi Boy. Well, they torrent to ensure that this Ursa gets a bit more far, a bit quicker, thanks to the air shock usage. And with that, Evos really just continues to dominate this game, now putting a bit more pressure, trying to take the last outer tower to really ensure this domination of Eel. Walks in, stuns the puck in time, even commits that Echo Slam. Can he kill MyPro though? Seems like a bit of a tall order here. MyPro though, hit by the Assassin, it prevents it. The Urshock as well. The Ursa's only one swipe away. MyPro, where are you going? That base is not there. As the Phi Boy finishes him off. He tried to juke in the trees, but of course the Phi Boy ensures that kill happens. That swipe wasn't even necessary, but he just died to the Earthshaker's damage. But, you know, they get it. Why not? A bit more gold to go in the way of the Ursa as they proceed to push. Now in the mid lane, Tuhoi might just find Soul Take. X marks the spot. Is an easy kill. Blink came a bit too late. They're going to punish that with a Torrent. Doesn't even have to turn around. Cool, guys. Don't look at explosions. If in this case the explosion is the torrent of water. Anyway. They take the Earth Spirit away. And in they go. Now gets this tower in the top lane. And they can X marks the spot the Earthshaker. I actually don't know. He's just defending this bottom tower using the X marks the spot. Fantastic. He stops BB. He's not going to go down there thanks to, or not due to the Burning Spear's damage. He has enough to resist it. And while they stop the push to some degree, they also take a tower. Korora does end up taking a tower in the mid lane, but now the tier 3 is being threatened. It's pretty dangerous. MyPro, careful, walks in. The Shadow might even stop him. The Assassin, he has vision of him. The phase shift, oh, came way too late. Actually got hit by the Assassin. Can they finish him off? The break, and now Facehugger with one last hit ensures MyPro goes down. That's really crucial. Now they go into BB. They stun him down for too long. Flyco joins in. What are the shackles? He's been silenced, but the hexed up Oracle dies. The X marks the spot. Brings back BB. He can fight the Ursa. The Heaven's Halberd last second. The Assassin isn't dealing enough damage. And the Boulder Smash also ensuring Fireboy stays put. The Burning Spears start burning down the Ursa, but they can't make a Bear fillet. As he still has the Aegis and will just use it there. Diakur has been killed in the middle of the fray. They find again this Huskar. They want to go onto him. The Torrent finds them, but the broken Huskar cannot be killed as the Yo-Yo of Death finds the Sniper. He's been silenced for too long. Now the life break. They ensure the kill against them. The Rolling Boulder will find the Fireboy. But Fireboy, it's time to eat. And he does take down Solotic immediately. Where's the rest of Lorem Ipsum? They need to find another kill. Kuroro actually TP'd just to get a vision. But instead he just stuck himself up in the high ground. I don't know if that was on purpose or not. I want to... It's not on purpose. Wow. Okay, X marks the spot. Where was that? Oh, there it is. Yeah. The base of doom. Every time you hear that doon 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 doon, you know you need that. Something's gonna happen, you know. It reminds me of... Oh, actually, hexed up. Puck. Assassinate. Hey, how do you evade that? The shackles actually came a bit too late though. That was a very, very hopeful go shit. Anyway, it reminds me of the drums of war back in the old days. You know, you knew the enemy team was coming. They used to say they had these, like certain hordes, like for example, Hannibal's. Hannibal had this horde in the Punic Wars where he like used the drums of war in a very threatening fashion because he had the strongest soldiers, and he had a special chant which he only used for specific soldiers, not the mercenaries, his only trained soldiers. It was like, I don't know what the chant actually sounded like because they don't have a record of it, but it was the chant of doom, they called it. The Romans were really afraid of it because they meant that these beasts from what was back then Carthage would just come by. They're like these 180-meter tall like veterans. It was very scary. That's what the base sounds like. You know you're gonna die eventually. Anyway, Huskar, they hit him with the Torrent. The X marks the spot. Not enough vision, so they can't actually finish him. Actually, why don't they use it? They don't seem to be confident enough that they can kill him. The Fivo still wants to jump in. The X marks the spot. Finally, they want to kill the Oracle first. They already forced that false promise. The Heaven's Howard being used, but BB might be stuck here in a rut as the Fivo proceeds to hit him on a second overpower. The Ghost Ship misses, but they don't need it. BB might just die. Soltic saves his life with the last second Rolling Boulder. In they go. They kill the Oracle. Ursa for round number 2. And Huskar up in the air is helpless against the bear. The Fivo walks in, there's MyPro, gets a winning rift up to 3, almost kills them 3, and the Yo-Yo of Death will ensure they kill the Kunkka, but the Puck will die as a result of Fireboy. Now stuck in the middle of the trees, there's still the Solar Crest on him. A lot of armor being taken away, the Blink Dagger in just 1 second, he wants to go and get Solo Take, will get the kill really easily. Kuroro being hit by the Assassin, the Fireboy stuck in the trees. And oh, have a bite of these as they turns them all into living trees. The Fireboy. How are they gonna... Oh, what a boulder smash! Did absolutely nothing. In fact, Kuroro might just die here. Kuroro? Nope. Actually, Solotic stuck in the trees. Wow, that was so unfortunate. What a misplay there by Lorem Ipsum. Stuck in the trees and losing his life. Now the Fireboy has 3 racks pretty much. Also comes back in 6 seconds, but they want to take these racks so badly. They just don't have the option to do so. They have to get back, and that's the wise choice to make. They both... No, only Sniper TPs. And the Ursa cannot TP because he literally doesn't have one. I was gonna say, oh, that's next level, you know, one TP doesn't, one doesn't TP, but no. Anyway. Poor guys, Lorem Ipsum are really backed against the wall. Now they lose the tier 3, the shrines are now available for the take, and they already took 1. They can take the second shrine and now ensure domination over Roshan as well. I mean, sorry, the shrines were already available before, so they can if they take this other shrine. I don't know why I said that. I lost a tier 3 in the bottom lane. They can start pushing a bit further. There's no way to defend this really, and they might be able to take the shrine and then go for Roshan again. You do still have the control of Roshan. The Huskar Roshan is like, Huskar is a hero that can solo Roshan. Everyone talks about it, but he's a very slow Roshan taker, so it's not really that useful as a Roshan taker. There's a smoke from Lorem Ipsum, and again. Drums of war. You hear Tuhoi coming in. Oh, how do you stop him? Boulder smash. Oh, it's still available actually, so they can stop him. They actually boulder smash him, just trigger the dream code, really? Alright, they can kill him anyway. So that's a kill onto Tuhoi. But Evos like, hey guys, your racks? Yeah, they're being taken. Aghanim's on the Shadow Shaman. This is why you want a farmed up Shadow Shaman. He's even taking his shrines at the same time as he's taking the towers. Because why not? Extra gold for this dude. As they take down a shrine. And in the mid lane, they actually find someone. The Fireboy goes against the Huskar. He's been stunned for too long. We disarmed though. The Enraged unavailable. And they cook up the Ursa. Now want to go for more. The Earthshaker forced to Yulsa himself back up. But can't do anything as BB murders him in cold blood. Meanwhile, in the backlines, they also destroy Facehugger. It seems like Lorem Ipsum with a slight comeback here. With a good upset. And they're able to take a Roshan as a result of this. But the Roshan is still not up. Unlucky for Lorem Ipsum. Well, maybe not unlucky. It would have been pretty lucky to have it up right there. Now, Lorem Ipsum are to use this for something, for a bit of power, a bit of pushing power that they have. They just profit as well. You can join in, but not really split pushing. Okay, Korora with all those trees. Their shotguns just wasted, so they want to take advantage of that. That's not a bad idea, actually. Okay, the tower's going down fairly quickly, actually. BB hurting it pretty hard. Seems like Lorem Ipsum still have a chance, but the Earthshaker walking in, he does not have the... Oh, misses the fissure entirely. The boulder smash. Now Geometric Grip as well. Okay, now they do see the Roshan. This is a valuable Roshan for the taken. Lorem Ipsum. They recognize that they still win this game. And this Roshan, again, is very slow. But they can take it. However, do you really want to contest a Roshan against a Sniper, Earthshaker, Kunkka, and Ursa? No, you just don't. Very dangerous thing to do. Viper himself, though, is getting a bit better thanks to that Midas. It really worked wonders for him, considering how badly he's doing in the team fights. He's actually being able to recover a lot in farm. BB, why would you waste that smoke? Now, that Roshan, free for the taking. As the Fireboy walks in, the X marks a spot for Kunkka to detect people. And in comes the puck. Dream Call from behind. What is my pro doing? They try to backdoor the enemy team with a boulder smash again. Nature's Prophet joins in. And actually, the Yo-Yo of Death sticks them in a bad position. They want to kill the Kunkka first, but they can't find a single kill as the Fireboy goes against Nature's Prophet. Destroys it immediately. The Ghost Shroud. Sorry, the Ghost Ship will not hit anyone. And the Huskar wants to just kill off the Shadow Shaman. Stuck in the Snakes, though. They do a lot of damage. And the Snakes destroy all of the supporting cast here for Lorem Ipsum. Now they assassinate. They find BB. The Ursa joins in. A force that might save him. But BB still wants to fight this Echo Sound a bit too late as the Shrine was activated. They want to go into the Earthshaker. He's been silenced. Has to dispel that together. Now the Sniper, vulnerable but not destroyed, yes. Yo Scepter for Earthshaker. Avil still getting hit by those burning spears. One last hit will do the trick. X marks the spot, finds BB. He starts to heal back up. He still has the armor anyway. They don't have enough physical damage. This Sniper barely tickles him. As the Snake still enables the zoning out. Oh my pro, how are you gonna survive this? In goes the Huskar, fights the Ursa. The Heaven's Halberd starts piling up the damage. And this Ursa, he can't survive this. He's being burnt alive. BB. Oh, BB destroys him there. Sorry, misspoke there. And they stop the Roshan from being taken by Evos. That was a valuable buyback. As BB. Oh, they forced the buyback from the Ursa. That's pretty goddamn great. There's a Sniper going in. They try to heal back the Huskar best they can. Do they have a false promise? Yes, they do. They can still fight here, actually. They find the Kunkka, preventing the initiation of any team. He's been silenced. Kunkka walking around like a headless chicken, and they sprout him eventually. Goodbye, chicken, as they turn him into KFC. Now, let's see. Boulder Smash supposed to drink all into two. Yo-Yo of Death, they find two. Now the Sniper being Boulder Smashed away. He's been stunned for too long. And where's the Shadow Blade? Now with the dust. He can't make it out alive. Lorem Ipsum are actually doing it for Thailand. They're taking down the Indonesians. One by one. Slow and steady, but effectively they win the race. As now BB proceeds to go for this Roshan in this mid lane. And that's going to be a Roshan taken for BB. HE's going his way, and Aegis as well. BB's ready to fight twice. Huskar, the Sacred Warrior, who constantly wants to die, will not be able to do so in his next team fight. I'm sorry, Huskar. I'm sorry, but you will have to be kept alive. And now, what's gonna happen here? The Torrent. That's fine, BB. They don't want to punish him though. They know the Aegis. Any move could be fatal here, especially with the Oracle helping him out. The false promise is still available. X marks a spot. Again, Tuhoi just using it very defensively now. You see the lack of effectiveness of a Kunkka. Torrent. Oh, who can't. Look at BB go! Those spears wrecking those buildings down. Man, the Native Americans knew this was possible. You say would not exist today. Now, with this, Evos cannot defend the melee racks, and they lose actually the only lane that's going to be in favor of Lorem Ipsum. That was not a bad pickup. The side lanes are still pushed in their way, but again, it's getting late enough that you might want to threaten the throne next time as opposed to going for all the side lanes. There's a lot of tier 2s. A Torrent, not going to find anyone. He did not predict exactly where they were. He does not imagine they're all huddled up here. Tuhoi's just being the scout here. Drums of Doom, or Base of Doom rather. This Torrent will actually catch both of them. This is a good usage of the Torrent, finally. Yeah, try to stall to late game till MyPro gets the 420 GPM talent, and then he'll have free gold. Easy GG, boys. We figure out the strategy. Okay, oh, Kunkka, where are you at? Where are you going, bro? Can they kill him in time? Yes, they can! No way he can push himself back while he's being stunned and silenced. Cocky with the X marks the spot, but let's not forget, that's a whole 8 seconds. 8 seconds for them to kill you. It's more than enough. Lorem Ipsum. They really are doing it. However, Evos decided it's time to do some of their own tactics. Split pushing with the Ursa. Sounds like a not wise choice whatsoever. Honestly, I don't see how effective that can be. But at least the lane pushes on its own. All Lorem Ipsum will look to do is take this tower and back out. You really don't want to threaten anything else, because you don't want to lose your last lane of racks, obviously. As a tier 2 going your way, Nature's Prophet can even TP back any second and try to defend this easily, as he is a Nature's Prophet after all. There's a tier 2 going down. And of course, they can also take a Shrine as well. Alright, what happened to my voice there? Some people's voice cracks. Mine just goes into musical ways. BB will be taking a Shrine in the bottom lane of the Kunkka. Is that Kunkka TPing? Oh no, the X marks the spot. He's forced immediately. Oof. That was one step away, you know. Like, I don't know what the TP there was. Maybe to waste some sort of tools or whatever, because they knew he was attacking them, because you can see when an enemy team is attacking it. Oh yeah, Oscar Basher. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. They find the Kunkka again. Rooted. They can't kill him in time. Woo. This Kunkka, though, is playing with fire, literally, because the burning spirits are burning his skin. You know, usually water is effective against fire, but fire is very effective against skin, as you know. X him up to dispel the Hex. Still has the Aegis, and how long does the Aegis have? 1 more minute. Oscar's fine with just playing at this low HP. Ooh, there's makes him out of the spot. They push him forwards. Hurricane Pike tries to prevent the Torrent. Try to heal him back up. But of course he's been disarmed. He can't really do much. There's the Inner Vitality. Starts to hit these towers. Again, using the Aegis to its best of his ability. X'd up. They save him again. Torrent hits him. The Fireboy walks in. They can't kill him. False Promise was committed there. What will BB do? If just X marks a spot at him, he's probably going to go down. He doesn't want to die to the False Promise, but he can't really use it. False Promise actually heals him entirely. Alright, in goes MyPro. Finds just 1, but it was good enough maybe for the Dream Cold, but smash onto 2. Yo, you have death. They're both silenced for too long. The Kunkka will go down together with his support partner. There's no Shadow Shaman, no Kunkka. Where are your stuns? The Ghost Ship last second stops BB from committing the aggression. But BB has been broken. He still has the Aegis. 38 more seconds. They're going to kill him once. He's okay with this. MyPro preventing the initiation and the follow-up thanks to the Waning Rift. And BB now not so secure by his position. Still has the Hurricane Pike. They stun him for a really long time. But BB, they just don't have enough damage to bring him down. He still has the cheese. Let's not forget. As soon as the sniper shows himself, he can just kill him. Go Lorem. Go Lorem, they say. As BB pushes to the top lane, the Fireboy uses that vision advantage. He's been stunned for a while. Oh, that forced out offensively eats the cheese! Last second! And there's the Burning Spears trying to pile up on the Ursa! The Heaven's Hammer as well! Fireboy, where are you moving off to? He has 8 stacks of burning spears. Even the Dream Coil's command. The godlike Huskar walks in and now hugs Facehugger's face with the fiery deaths of doom. Earthshaker now. There's the ghost ship, but it does absolutely nothing as the BKBs activate. They force a buyback on the sniper. The racks are now vulnerable. The broken Huskar has to back off as he has a really low HP. They're waiting for the second false promise. They still have it. Have to commit onto BB. They can still heal him back up. Where's the inner vitality? They're not committing it just yet. Evos managed to defend this one last time. Another X marks the spot, plus a Torrent. BB heals back up completely. They just want to continue putting this aggression up. And they just profit. They're waiting for him. 3 more seconds. 2 more seconds. He can just TP back in. He also has buyback for the next engagement. Actually, very close to it. Wrath of Nature ensures he has enough gold for the buyback. Oh no, he buys more shit. Okay, never mind. He did just want to attack here with the highest possible ability. So versus not buyback. He's still 1 more minute till the buyback. Huskar starts attacking this. The range racks first because he's the easier target. He's been broken. Torrent hits him, but he's fine. He still has the false promise on the Oracle. Very low cooldown spell. Only 30 seconds really. It's pretty easy to use. Now the racks will fall in the bottom lane. Wow. Honestly, I gotta give it to Lorem Ipsum. What a game. What a game they're playing. Very, very good combination of the Huskar Oracle. And playing around that false promise so very well. In addition to some... I mean, Solitic, the whole game was missing rolling boulders left and right. Not getting the initiations he wanted. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, guys, shit. I forgot. We're supposed to win this grand final. And then he starts getting these amazing boulder smashes, especially onto the supports. And now you realize how important this Kunkka and Shadow Shaman have been to this game. They've been integral to getting the kills for the Evos. And now they're outclassed by this Earthshaker this Earth Spirit, sorry, that always grabs them with a Boulder Smash and a Geomantic Grip. I mean, it's fantastic the way the Earthshaker's playing. I gotta give it to Militich or Solitich, sorry, wrong player. He's doing really well. My pro as well got picked up halfway through the game, similarly. Also playing a bit better with the waning rifts as well, trying to make use of that. Sniper fell off a bit, and also the Kunkka, we also see how not effective he is as the game progresses, similar to the Ursa. You know, the Ursa is okay, but doesn't deal as much damage as the game progresses, and the Huskar starts getting a bit more of those stats. Of course, he even went for the extra cast range, and 15 strength is very useful, has a decent stat gain. The Abyssal Blade is actually really useful to stop the Ursa. They have a lot of ways to really stop his damage in general. Sorry about screaming sometimes. I'm getting very excited about this game. I'm not gonna lie. If the volume is too high, I do apologize. I'm not trying. Let's see. Smoke here. I'm gonna check Roshan. Nah, they're not gonna check Roshan. It's not up anyway, so it's pointless. Honestly, I would just wait for Roshan here, even though the enemy team does seem to have an advantage for Roshan. You do have a bit more map domination. Enemy team seems to be a bit closed off. You have a bit better split pushing potential with Nature's Prophet. Now that there's no outer towers, especially. Oh, Oracle. Oh, Glimmer Cape. Oh, that's the 4-step. Can they save him in time? False Promise even committed. There goes the Huskar. He's turned into a little ram. And the Ghost Ship will hit as well. BB activates the BKB last second. Wants to kill Facehugger. Won't be able to. But we'll stop the Shadow Shaman. That bash! Last second bash gets the kill. He's able to walk away thanks to the Glimmer Cape. But the Oracle dies anyway. Huskar wants more. Finds the Kunkka. And the Ursa's already dead. They have no buyback. How are you supposed to defend this? The sniper's the only thing defending this. All these snakes from the Shadow Shaman are the defending force, but they're not defending the important thing, the racks. And these racks will slowly be taken away. Those spears chipping at them. Look at the Huskar fly! The Sacred Warrior finds the Earthshaker a bit too late. Uses the Abyssal Blade. He's unbroken. In goes the puck. He wants to get the silence up. He doesn't want to get any follow-up from the enemy team. BB decides to go for these racks instead. Still has the Heaven's Halberd. There's no MKB on the sniper. Careful. Another... Oh, wow. They keep taunting him here. No Hurricane Pike. BB might just sacrifice himself to the tower. Nope. That fountain cannot beat Huskar. What's better, Huskar or a fountain? Apparently Huskar. As he takes down the range racks. One more racks and they get the Mega Creeps. BB is being chased down by Facehugger. A bit of chip damage won't kill him. As BB is immortal, the Sacred Warrior Huskar. Fighting to the end of his days. Now he really needs to get away though. Yep. I gave you so much hype, but you aren't actually God. Okay, with the mana creeps, it's going to be much harder for Evos to really get back into this game. Get back, because now the lead is actually for Lorem Ipsum. However, that said, guys, it's still only 1 Rex left. It's not like you're really doing that badly. Super creeps don't push that well against mana creeps. Yes, of course, because it's literally double the super creeps. But they also don't lose as fast as simple creeps do, I guess. If that makes sense. So you do have still a fighting chance, despite Nature's Prophet being a really, really valuable asset right now. I actually might even go for... yeah, I actually might even go for remove teleportation cooldown if I'm perfectly honest. Just so you can always backdoor this. But, yeah, depends on what they decide to do. Now, smoke. Oh, 3-man smoke, because they don't expect this. And it might actually be a smoke into Roshan. See, if they smoked with the Ursa, it would make sense, but smoking with a sniper, I guess... I don't really understand, because now they can't really go for Roshan as easily. I think they expected probably them to be at Roshan themselves. And now, the own smoke? Nope. Oh yeah, there is one. Soltic, activating it. One. Smoke. Okay, they find 2 Hoi. Remember, make sure he doesn't pop a smoke. Yule Scepter. Catches him immediately. 2 Hoi, silenced up and destroyed. That's a dead initiation. That's very important. Losing your ghost ship there. 2 Hoi has been playing really well in the early game, but got cockier and cockier as the game went on. That X marks the spot is a pretty okay spell to save you sometimes, but not good enough to do those kind of plays. Now with this, the Huskar is able to take the Roshan easily. I think the Abyssal Blade pickup, by the way, on Huskar was a really wise choice. I think we haven't really talked about it because I was just commentating the team fights, but... that Abyssal Blade pickup was fantastic on him. It gives him a little bit of extra resistance. Let's go back to net worth. It gives him a bit of extra resistance. It gives him... I mean, now they have the Agent and Cheese, which is fantastic, but a bit of extra resistance, which is really good. It gives him the extra bash, which is only 10% chance, but considering your attack speed, it's not that hard to actually get that bash. And if you do get one, it's a pretty long bash, honestly. It's 2 seconds, so it's... sorry, 1.4 seconds, not 2 seconds. 2 seconds is the Overwhelm. But Overwhelm is also pretty useful, because he's one of the few heroes that is ranged, but actually gets really close, up and personal to you. It's a really good way to stop the Ursa. Anyway, we just see his Shackles. Stops the puck, but Mypros does the Aegis, so he's fine. They're going to kill the Shadow Shaman immediately. And now, the Fireboy, not aware of the act, stuns himself up for too long. He's going to get burned up and destroyed. 100 seconds without him. The GG will come out. Evos will be losing this 3rd game. And thus giving the final to Lorem Ipsum, who take the $2,000 prize pool. Sorry, €2,000 prize pool in their hands. And ensure themselves being the ProDotA Cup victors. Lorem Ipsum, the Thailand, triumphs over Indonesia in this last match. Evos did a really, really good job of maintaining them at bay, but in the end, Lorem Ipsum proved that they were a better team, and that Huskar was not a cheese strat, like I